You've probably heard the rumors and the buzz, but now the former editor of the New York Times says it is time for what some are calling a Democratic dream team, Obama-Clinton 2012. If that sounds crazy to you, maybe not so much. Bill Keller joins me live now from New York. It's nice to see you. Thanks for doing this, Bill.
Thanks for inviting me.
Okay, so here's my question to you. For a lot of people, that sounds great, and for a lot of people, that doesn't sound great. Can you weigh the pros and cons of this for me?
Well, the problem is that three of the people that it doesn't sound great to are Barack Obama, Joe Biden, and Hillary Clinton.
I had a feeling you'd say that.
Hillary Clinton, grew up a Methodist schoolgirl. She is not going to say no if Obama asks, I don't think. She's a dutiful, loyal person. Biden obviously will do what the president tells him. So the main obstacle in this is the president himself. But I don't think he much likes the idea. So I'm not predicting that it's going to happen, but I think this has been kicking around for more than a year on the blogosphere. Judging from my email inbox, several thousand people thought of it before I did.
But you write beautifully about it, I will say that. I read your column, and I want to actually read some of this for our viewers who are watching right now, because you say this isn't just about 2012. You say it's about beyond. If she can do in 2012 what Obama did in 2008, animate the feeling of historic possibility, the pair can lift some House and Senate candidates along with them. And then you go on to say that pretty much puts her in a sweet spot for 4 years down the pike.
That's correct. And one of the things, I talk to a lot of women. I live in a household full of women. And one of the things that you hear a lot about Hillary is it's not, obviously it would be exciting to have the first woman vice president, the first woman president. But the thing about Hillary is she's actually qualified to be president, leaving aside the firstness of it all. And there's something a little extra exciting about, having the first woman president be somebody who earned it.
Yeah, you started this segment with me by suggesting that those three people who are currently in these positions may not be the ones who want these positions. But I want to run an ad that was run during the campaign in 2008, just to sort of get people back into the blood that existed between these two. Let's have a listen and talk on the other side. Yeah, remember that? The 3 a.m.? That thing got nasty, Bill. That was ugly. And I recall, and I'm trying to take myself back into that horrible time when we could not get off the primaries for like 6 months because these two were at it. It was nasty and it was ugly, and I'm not so sure a lot of that has abated, even though she's a top secretary. Has it?
I think you're right. I think the Obamas, and I include the First Lady in this, have long tended to regard the Clintons as representing a kind of old-school politics, deal cutting, schmoozing, always working the room. Actually, things that Obama probably could have done a little more of in his first term. To an outsider, it looks like a lot of that ill feeling should have abated. She's been an incredibly loyal and useful Secretary of State, executing his foreign policy for him. But I think any relationship between the Obamas and the Clintons is likely to be a marriage of convenience. That's not to say that there couldn't be such a marriage.
One thing I was interested when I read your column was that Hillary Clinton probably would never want to take second fiddle in the role of a vice presidential candidate to go and do all the battering on a campaign trail. But now that we have super PACs, there's someone else who can do that. So it might work out quite nicely for her.
That's right. That's one of the collateral effects of that Supreme Court decision allowing independent expenditures is that candidates can now outsource all the mudslinging. It's what pretty successfully demolished Gingrich's rise, and there's certainly no reason that the Democrats wouldn't do likewise, which would allow Hillary to, rather than playing the sort of traditional role of being the attack dog, to just keep to the high ground.
It is nice to see you, and you look well, my friend. You look well rested.
Thanks very much.
Bill Keller joining us live from New York.